Okay, it's morning. This is today's, what is it, November 3rd. This is our practice test for today. So we want to see where we're going to place that number on this Venn diagram. So these are like 0, 1, 2, 3. These are those, including the negative 1. Oops, my bad. Negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. And rational numbers become like halves and stuff. So all of these over here, this one over here, unfortunately, is a weird number. It's going to be a negative 2.93. Something weird like that, but it has no pattern. So it goes over here with the irrational. And the way I did that was on the calculator. So let me show you the calculator. Here I have at 2.23, negative 2.23, and it has no like pattern. And I just highlighted it, entered, and it showed me that it keeps on going, and it does not have a pattern. So it goes to irrational. That's crazy. Remember that. That's crazy. Because this one, you should basically want to, I would say, convert to model decimal. Because this one, you can do it already in your head. That's a 20. This one here is 21. And then the square root of 420 will be, let me see, square root. Square root of 420, and you give me 20.49, so it's going to come back over here, and it goes on. Now they want the greatest, the biggest one, which is 21, which is square 2. These are out, and then square 3, G. Okay, problem 3 now. Two similar triangles are represented on the graph below. Once I see this, I don't know if you can see that well, but there's a triangle here. This is going to be your rise. This will be your run. And you can't see it. Let me change color. This will be your rise, and this will be your run. And there's another triangle here. This will be your rise, and this will be your run. Basically, there's slopes. Okay, slope of the blue one, and slope. And slope of the second one. What they have to be is equal because they're coming from the same line. Okay, you can get the slope different points, different whatever you want, but you'll still get the same slope. Hopefully that makes sense. So if I get the slope of the blue one, I'm changing it to blue, just kind of the slope of the blue. Say I get 3 for the blue one. Well, then guess what I better get for the red one? I better get also 3. So basically, you want to look for the word that says same, equal. So we'll come out here. You don't have to read the whole thing. Just go to cannot be determined. No, you can find out the slope of that line. Is greater, out. Less than, out. Hold on, guys. So on this last one, let's look for the word equals, same, and there it is. Final answer D. So again, this is going to be a classic. This will come out in the test this year for sure. You have a line, and then you have like a triangle here, I guess, and you can even have a bigger triangle going over it. Either way, if you do this to find a slope, the slope from this one will be the same slope as this one. So just look for the word same or equal. Okay, so for number 4, this is basically saying which is not a function. It's going to be this one goes to 2. Not a function. X's do not repeat. That is a function. We don't care about the y. The x's do not repeat. That is a function. Vertical line test crosses it once each time, so that is a function. Vertical one is not. And JK, I did it yesterday. Okay, here, which of the following graphs does not represent a proportional linear function? Proportional number 0, 0. And then this one stands for the origin. So in this situation, once you're going through the origin, cha-ching, 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 and they want one that's not. And JK again. So on this one here, what's the y-intercept, slope, and y-intercept? Ooh, I don't even know what to say on this one. So I should say, let's look at the slope. It's going to be a positive slope. That makes sense? Remember, Mr. Slope? We're going to go with a positive slope. Oh, wait, that's wrong. Positive slope, negative slope, undefined slope, and a 0 slope. Positive slope. So that one's out. That one's out. And it's going through the y-intercept. The y-intercept is where it crosses the y-axis here at a negative 2. So there, it's my y equals a negative 2 right here. B is the only answer. Ow, without even doing much work. Way to go. Okay, so this is scientific notation, guys. This is super easy. I'll tell you that has a negative exponent, so that's it. And then the number has to be between 1 and 10. It has to be between 1 and 10 times 10 to some power. So that one's out, and then it has to be negative. Ooh, I can't tell. But let me see this one. Let's see, it's gonna be 0.000. How many zeros? Four zeros. 345. So I'd put the decimal here. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it'd be 3.45 times 10 to the negative 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, to the negative 5. So that'd be it. Yeah, I think it's J. It looks more like J. Okay, so on this one here, I don't know what to say on this one. Reading, yeah. Okay, scanning back but not doing any reading. I see three numbers. See that? So guess what I'm thinking already? I'm thinking of proportion, classic proportion. First two numbers without even reading. Okay, 9 cookies. We're going to cookies equals 477. CAL for calories. They're going to give you calories or cookies, and they gave you 1,325 calories. So then you're going to be looking for your cookies. And that's it. That's how simple this becomes. At this moment, you can go to ENSOL, comma C, ENSOL. Some of y'all back in 7th grade maybe still remember to do this, but you multiply these two and divide by that one. Either way, let me see what the answer is. I'll do ENSOL just to keep it simple. So ENSOL, we'll go menu 3-1. Okay, 9 over 4. Control this. 9 over 477 equals, I remember a C on top, and control fraction C over a weird number, 1325 over 1325. 1325, and then step off, comma C. Answer's 25. Okay, so what gives it away to me, guys, which makes it like honestly just do this proportion idea. 3 numbers, just 3 numbers. Seeing that real quick, 3 numbers automatically proportion, and it becomes like that. Slash this one cross multiply gives you C to be 25. Okay, let's see this one over here. Ooh, great one. Okay, so on this one now, the other thing numbers over and over. So basically, this is spreadsheets. Doing this in spreadsheets, and we're going to do one where it's basically equals all the way down, putting all the numbers. This number is a good number to put on the calculator, being serious. So it's going to be equals 33. Nobody would do this, so you'll probably get it wrong. 33% plus. Oh, it has to be written like that. Because if you don't write it like that, it's going to treat it as a number 33 plus a 1/3%. So it's not really 33 plus 1/3%. It's 33% and a 1/3%. So when we write it like that, we have to write it like that. When they calculate it, write it like this, and that'll make the that's just the correct way of writing it for the calculators. So here 3.45, and then we're gonna go put equals pi. Almost, Jared, almost. And then equals square root of 12. So then I want to put them in order. Great. Let me see. From least to greatest. So when I go from least to greatest, this is what I think. The least, I think of a number. I don't care what number. Least. I'll go with a 1. Small. A greater number than that, it can be right next to it, too. And you see the arrow going up? The arrow going up stands for ascending. I'm going to go in ascending order. So we come back over here. I have everything here, and we go all the way up, and I go to menu, 1, 6, and I'm going to go to ascending order, and there it is. So 1/3 would be the smallest. Remember, 1/3 is the 33.13, or 1/3%, and then pi, so that's just F. F is the answer. Okay, so what does the following proportional? Proportional, yeah, means close to the origin. So if you look it down, it has the origin right here, and then that one is origin. So when it comes to this one, and your y equals mx plus b, b is equal to 0. So this one has a plus b, right? But it's a plus 0, which we're looking for. That one's proportional. This one goes to the origin, proportional. Okay? Proportional again. Now this one here, I don't know what to tell you to do on this one. This one, it goes to the origin where b is equal to 0. Or you can just cross multiply. 3 times 4 is 12. Negative 4 times a negative 3 gives me 12. It looks proportional. Let's just check the other combination. 6 times 4 gives me 24. Negative 8 times a negative 3 gives me 24. So as long as you're doing the same thing, that means they're proportional. So I'm going to go with all of these are proportional. This is sorry, not an example of a function. So vertical line test, 1, 1, 1. That is a function. Vertical line test, that is a function. Vertical line test, boom. We see this one line crosses these 3 points. Not a function. And that's what we're looking for. One is not an example. Function. Okay. Okay, so on this one, once you see this, you want to think of a slope. I'm being serious. I didn't even read the question. I bet you it's slope. Let me see. Yada, 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 yada. Per week. Per. What does per mean? Automatically slope. Okay, so you can do it 2 different ways. You can go out here and get 2 coordinates. I prefer, that's not a coordinate. 1 and 3. And then 2 and 6. 1 and 3 and 2 and 6. So I'm going to go to menu for 1 and 3. 1 and 3 and 2 and 6. And 2 and 6. Okay, menu 4, 1, 3. And go here. E, control this madness. Oh, what did I do? 1, 3, 2, 6. Let me just make sure they're the right numbers. 1, 3, 2, 6. I must have pressed something wrong. 1, 3, 2, 6. Control escape. Oh, I did something. So slope is 3. Slope is 3 on this one. Now, if you trust yourself, look, what's my rise? What's my rise? From here to here, it's 3. What's my run? 1. So remember, slope is known as your rise over your run, which is 3 over 1, which is just 3. Okay, so on this one here, we're going to come out here and do the same thing. Since that's set up already, I'm going to type in the numbers. So it's going to be a negative 9 here. What's it doing? Why is it saying? Oh, I think I accidentally clicked over there. What am I doing here? So we're going to go into the menu, 413. I'm going to go here to B, control my bad, control here, enter, enter, and then we're going to go ahead and pause my, so then we can come out here and go negative 9, enter, 3 is already there, negative 3, negative 1, okay, so that's, for me, negative 2/3, I already know that from pre-K, I guess. Negative, I want to put a negative 3 for my y-intercept, so it's not that one, it's not that one, it's negative 2 over 3. A. Okay, in case you can't do that, you forgot that one right there, then you go ahead and do this. Get that number by Control C, Control, add a document, we're going to add a calculator, we're going to Control V, now go ahead and paste it. So if I just copied and pasted it, now I'm going to come out here and change that number to a fraction. So we find out what fraction is. Oh, you somebody down in 3rd grade with a negative 2/3. Yeah, I'm going to go, I can't read the word, I'm going to say it. Okay, so let's check this one out over here. Dom, keep it down, Dom. Tell me to now copy to my class. Dom, that came out of the video. So let's come back over here to the calculator. I'm giving 2 points. Sky's the limit how you want to approach this one. I'll just show you how to do it on the calculator, and then I'll show you how to do it by Albano. That means using your brain, not using the calculator. We're just typing there, negative 5. 8. And over here, we're going to go in 5, 0. Come back over here. Menu, 4, 1, 3. Type in B here. Control this madness and put enter. So that's that. Now, okay. Let's get rid of some. Well, I know it's going through a positive 4 because it says here and I see it there. So that negative one's out. That negative one's out. Now, what kind of slope is it? It's a negative one, so it's got to be this one. It can't be that one. Just in case, okay? Just in case you don't like that method, let me change that fraction. I'm sorry, that decimal to fraction. So here, Control C. Control add a document again. Oops. Control add a document. We're going to add a calculator. Control V. And we'll go to menu. I believe it's 2 to a fraction. There's negative 4/5. And I feel more confident saying that yes, it is at negative 4/5 with that positive 4. So now let me show you how to do it just using your brain. We've got this line. Where is this line crossing the y-axis? That's your y-intercept. Where does it cross? Here, the positive 4. Check. It can't be that one, and it can't be that one. What kind of slope is this? And we're going back to Mr. Slope. This is a positive slope. That is bad. Positive slope, negative slope. Undefined, 0. Okay, so going back and forth, this is a negative slope. So again, it has to be not that one. It has to be that one without touching the calculator. But boom. Guys, what do you say? Mic drop, boom? Mic drop it.